this is one of those like number one topics that comes up again and again and again is how do I tell my best friend that I am in love with her? You did it successfully. And I really don't know anyone who's done it successfully.
It's so muddy. It was like you'd hang out and have sleepovers, and then you'd like kiss at night, but nobody would talk about it the next day.
Whoa.
When she was finally like, hey, should we like kind of talk about what happens at night? I was like, what do you mean what happens at night?
Okay. Hey. Hi. How are you? I'm good. This was a really good episode. We have Kimia Behpoornia on. You've seen her on Dropout, doing a bunch of stuff on there, but also on Abbott Elementary. Super funny, very charming, very sweet and supportive. Really fun episode. The question that you always ask me, which is how do I tell my best friend that I'm in love with her? That's how Kimia and her partner, her wife, met. So it's a lovely, lovely story. And I can't wait for you to hear it. And what did I get into? I don't even remember. Oh, I got rejected. Yeah. So we relived that one. That was fun. And then as always, I'm on tour. We got DC, Minneapolis, Chicago coming up, Toronto, Montreal, Halifax. Still some tickets left. Go get them, listener. Bye-bye. You are kind of the most topically located guest we've ever had because you're literally in a closet right now, Kimia.
Yeah, I mean, I had to. I had to do it. It's for you guys. I haven't been in the closet for a while, until today.
Well, thank you. I'm really excited. I know a lot of our our listeners will be really excited because we have a lot of dropout like overlap. So people have probably seen you on Dropout. They might have seen you on Abbott Elementary. Kimia Behpoornia. Yay.
There you go.
Thank you so much. And you have like a pilot. You're in a pilot right now.
Oh, that is old news. I did a pilot last year. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Oh, okay. It wasn't dated on Wikipedia. I'm so sorry.
No. But hey, that's just Wikipedia for you. Yeah, I did a pilot last year. It was really nice, but they picked the Tim Allen pilot instead.
Fuck Tim Allen.
I know.
If I had a nickel for every time that he's been homophobic.
Yeah.
Is he homophobic? Can you,
I don't know.
Michael, can you Google if Tim Allen is homophobic, please?
I think mostly he's just rude, but maybe he's fine. He's not
And
like...
sometimes that can cross over.
Yeah.
If you're rude, you'll be rude to gay people.
No, he has a home improvement show without any lesbian representation on it.
Oh my God, that's so true.
Yeah.
Listener, if you're too young to know who Tim Allen is, which is definitely the case.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't he?
Yeah.
We have Last Man Standing's offensive gay joke, the uproar. This is from theweek.com. In the new sitcom, Tim Allen's character warns that a young boy taught tolerance will likely end up dancing on a gay pride parade.
Okay. All right. Well, so he's homophobic.
Yeah.
So let's make room for your show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody call ABC, take it back a year. Let's go.
Wait, did you seriously sorry to like do industry talk immediately, but like, did you get a call from your agent being like they went with Tim Allen?
Not exactly that, but kind of we all knew it was like our show, which was Ty Burrell's pilot, the Dad for Modern Family, versus like the Tim Allen pilot. So it was like we knew it was going to be one of them. Either you want Sweetie Ty Burrell or you want Tim Allen and his old classic cars. And I think that show got a second season too. So like, I just jumped on the wrong ship, man. I should have been on the Tim Allen boat.
Right.
And Tim Allen really, really wanted an Iranian queer improviser.
Yes.
He so needed it.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Sorry that I just reduced you to that within 30 seconds.
That's okay. It's really nice to wake up so early and just be punched in the face.
Yeah, I reminded you of a recent rejection and then I reduced you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, thank you for being here. Also for being here so early. We were talking, we were like, we're going to be lucky if she's here. Are your pronouns she?
Yes. Thank you for asking. She, her.
She, her, awesome. Man, improvisers are such nice people.
I know.
Yeah, you're so much nicer than stand-up comedians.
Well, our whole
Yeah.
job is support. Like, our art form is like, oh, all together we support a dumb idea. Like, stand-up is so much harder because you gotta, like, stand on your own. You gotta be tough because you're the only one there having your back.
And sometimes people are really mad about what you've
Yeah.
said.
Oh my God. I've been viciously torn apart online for the past 48 hours
Oh,
because I posted,
Lizzy.
it's fine. It's because I posted a clip where I said, sometimes I talk in the movie theater. A guy DM'd me and said I should be hit in the face.
but also, like, do you also, by the way, this is Lizzy Cassidy
Hi.
co-hosting today. Lizzy, well, you're kind of coming in at an interesting moment, Kimia. Lizzy has done like a fair number of episodes because our more regular podcast host, Maddie, is kind of having a moment.
having a big moment.
Having a moment. So Maddie has been with us less.
Yeah.
But we've talked about this. I think it might be time to formalize your
Thanks.
your space here as co-host. So did we talk about calling you bad bisexual?
I think we landed on bisexual with a boyfriend.
Oh, right. Bisexual with a boyfriend. Just the absolute worst person in the LGBTQ
and the
spectrum.
loudest, the
So
loudest.
loud. Fake bisexual really
Yeah.
is what you are.
And that's what everyone says.
And you know what? Like any bisexual with a boyfriend, I hope you call me out and keep me from getting canceled.
Yes.
Because your point of view is the most valid.
And I'm going to say, why can't I be at Pride with him?
Right.
I'm going to do a lot of that kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here,
Yeah.
Lizzy, picking up the slack. And if you don't go follow Lizzy, I will kill you. This is one of those moments where I stand alone. Did you no support from Kimia for the bad
I'll
idea?
kill you. And I will also kill you.
Thank you so much. But are you at 10K yet?
I am, yeah.
Thank God.
And pretty much all people who listen to this podcast. So thanks, guys.
Thank you for doing that. Well, thanks for being here. Anything that the people need to know about you, Kimia, for like anything you're working on or things that you hope will give background about you to the listener?
The listeners, I don't know, man. You said it all. You kind of you named that I'm Iranian. You named that I do improv. You got Dropout in there and my dead pilot. I think we're all caught up.
Dead pilot. Oh, that's so upsetting. If it makes you feel better, my pilot didn't go as far as yours.
Hey, and it's not about feeling better and it's not a competition. We're all just kind of out here doing our best.
God, improv.
Yeah,
So
improv
nice.
is so nice.
Well, also, I watched the last episode of Game Changer, which you were on. And
Yes.
speaking of so nice, they did the nicest thing I've ever seen anyone in comedy do.
what did they do?
They had their friend Jacob on, and they played Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with him, but it was all questions about like his life and his interests, and so that he could win $100,000.
That's amazing.
And they
need
all
to
just
Yeah.
worked
change the
together
name,
to
though.
give their friend $100,000.
That's so nice. Did you hear the first thing
yeah,
I
and
said
they did
about
change
it?
it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Well, then fuck me. Because I was like, technically, it's not about this really nice thing that everyone knows.
It's not $1 million. But I cried like a baby. It was so nice.
Wow.
It's really sweet.
Is
Yeah.
Jacob an improviser too?
Yeah. I've known Jacob since I was 18. We did improv since college together.
Wow.
So it's really cool to still be performing with him here at Dropout. And it was so fun to be involved in that really special, nice episode.
My
Yeah.
favorite thing about Dropout is the work that they give to the improvisers because I'm not like you, but I did a fair amount of improv. Like I did UCB up until the advanced studies, and I was auditioning for Herald teams, and then I was just like, this is just such a massive waste of time because I just stand up was going better for me
Yeah.
at the time, and so I felt really not motivated by having to keep paying to do improv. So listener, improv is incredibly expensive because in order to meet the other good improvisers, you have to pay tuition. And, also you need to hire a coach and rent a room. And and it's just a really amazing art form that is so difficult to support financially.
Yeah.
I just love
but I'll say, listener, look out for Or if you're a diverse listener, there are a lot of diversity programs. Like I got free credits. That's the only way I completed my classes. They like give you a free credit every 6 months, or that's what the program used to be. So I just took classes really slowly, but they were free. There's ways. Or you could do like work studies and stuff.
And what an incredible role model. Like, and I mean that seriously.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool. Like, you know, you had to do it slower, but look how much further along you've gotten. And also, if you are not a diverse listener, just say that you're asexual or non-binary or something
There
like
you
that,
go.
where they won't make you prove it. Just lie.
Just lie.
Yeah, just lie about it.
You don't have to bring in a person you had sex with who's like the same gender as you. You can just say it.
Crazy if they asked you to do that. They're like, wow, so prove it actually.
You say you're asexual, they pull out porn immediately.
Do you like
Like,
it?
watch this.
Do you hate this?
Better not get hard right now. Well, thank you so much for being here. You're so funny. I guess I should get into my gay sex. How do I want to frame this one? Please, guys, please jump in because almost nothing happens in this story.
We'll see.
You're gonna let me bomb up here by myself. I have nothing. Have you ever bombed on a podcast? Very silent.
Yes.
Very silent bomb.
Then they edit it out. It's fine.
When I started this podcast, I used to be like, I bombed that one.
Yeah.
I don't think that way anymore.
I've
though.
bombed more on other people's podcasts. I've done a lot of podcasts that are just like two fucking guys.
Yeah.
And then they make me go to like the furthest point in Brooklyn and I have to bomb for an hour to them. And then they're like, all right, well, here's no money. And I have to go home.
Because they already have their set chemistry and they don't know how to work with guests.
Or they don't even. And they're just like two guys. So many pairs of guys have been like, we should start a podcast.
Sure.
And then they have me on and they're like, and you go. And then that's the whole thing.
Well, I actually bombed hard. I bombed hard sexually.
Yeah, that's tough too.
Not even sexually debatable. But so I was in an acting class this summer. I took an Esper class. Have you ever done that, Kimia?
No, I don't even think I know what that is.
Or sorry, Meisner. Esper is the studio.
Meisner, I know. Yes. Well, I did it in college. It's very funny to me.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of hysterical.
Yeah.
So for the listener, I think we've described it, but you spend a lot of time repeating each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ultimate yes and if you're an improv fan, in the sense that you're really just repeating what the other person says.
You're just kind of yessing. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a sort of
exactly.
yes, yeah. You can add like a little like at the beginning.
Yeah.
But or oh sure, or of course, you know, something like that to make it more emotionally true. But it's a lot of repetition. And I was just really hoping that there would be people. I'm in an open relationship, just by the way. I don't know how much deep diving you've done on me, but
I don't know that, so not enough.
Well, I do have a girlfriend, so I just wanted you to know before I got into it that it is
Get into
open,
it.
and I'm not a creep.
Okay.
But I was just sort of like, it's acting class. I'm like, there's gonna be a lot of girls here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like artsy girls in my acting class.
And in New York, acting classes are a lot of like girls who model, whose like agent said that they should take an acting class.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Influencer girl.
But apparently, I didn't know this. The school skews a little male relative to other acting schools, and I was in class. I had the only male teacher. I didn't put all this together. So I walked in and there was one woman who was about 65 and another girl who just was way too young looking.
Yeah.
And me. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not getting any ass. I don't think anyone's getting any ass.
You maybe could have gotten dick.
I could have gotten dick.
You could have.
If you were open to it, I think you could have gotten dick.
I probably could have.
Yeah, definitely.
I wasn't.
Right.
Even if I were, it was also like the night class, and not to like sound like a dick, but like a lot of the like working artists went to the day classes. So I was in the night class. So, it was like one of the dudes drove a truck.
Yeah.
There were 2 truck drivers actually in my class.
See, if I was going to this class to fuck, this is the one I'd go. Not the one with the working artists.
See, you'd prefer to fuck a truck driver?
Maybe. I mean, Better someone outside of what I'm doing. I'm the working artist. You be a truck driver. You know?
We're learning a lot about you. What's your type? Do you have like a type at all?
I no. I mean, I'm married and my wife's a working artist, so I was just I'm playing fantasies here.
Yeah. You sound a little bit like Tim Allen. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this broad stealing my spotlight.
My ball and chain. I need something new, eh? Yeah.
I need something new. I need a male truck driver. I'm gonna switch it up. Well, then in the second class, this young, artsy, not too young, but young, artsy girl walks in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, here's my moment.
Yeah.
Or someone's moment. I just want someone in the class to fuck someone else.
Yeah, and that's important for acting class.
It is.
Yes.
As someone who went to acting college, 2 people in the class have to be fucking.
Right.
Absolutely.
It makes it so much more interesting.
It's so charged. The energy in the room is so charged.
So I felt... And also she was like queer. I knew she was queer. Mm-hmm. And I felt like, okay, maybe something is going to happen. But by the middle of the class, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if anything. She hasn't really made any eye contact with me or anything. Mm-hmm. And honestly, this sounds so rough because like I really just kind of was in it for the bit a little bit. Not that there was anything wrong with her. Like she was an attractive person. But it definitely was amplified by like someone in this acting class has to fuck.
Yeah.
Totally. I don't think that's a bit. That's just an experience. You just had to close the loop on what acting class is. You're doing great. You had to do this duty. I don't know if you complete this. We're in the middle of the story, but so far I'm with you.
But you know what I mean? Like you go on like a girls trip.
Yeah.
The girls trip is way better if someone fucks a local.
Totally. Yeah. Someone has to disappear for a few hours and come back with a story.
So then she started flirting with the most handsome boy in the class. And I was a little bummed. I mean, they were like all over each other. Yeah. In fact, when it started, I thought that they had already hooked up.
Wow.
Because wow.
Just when 2 hot people see each other in a room and they're like magnets to each other, I'm always like, you guys really did it. You know?
Well, here's why I thought it. In the class, everyone had like a buffer seat.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Sure.
Like no one sat next to each other.
Yeah.
They started sitting right next to each other.
Yeah.
Like legs, arms touching at times.
Where'd you sit? You didn't sit over there with them? You got to sit with them.
Get your arms and legs in there.
I'm the buffer, spreading real wide. Touch me.
Yes.
Who wants to touch me?
Oh, we're doing touching?
We are doing touching. Yeah, we are doing touching. Of course we're doing touching. That's a Meisner joke.
That's Meisner. That's good. That was a good Meisner joke.
A Meisner consent joke.
Listener, write in your repetition for my we are touching. But, you know, it was interesting to watch. And then finally I said to the girl, well, we were, okay. So we started texting, me and the girl.
Okay.
Name this girl, by the way, Kimia. What's the name of this woman in the class?
Geraldine.
Beautiful.
So Geraldine, by the way, is in my age bracket.
Yeah.
She is not an 85-year-old woman.
Oh, she just has an old soul. Yeah.
She has an old soul.
Yeah. But I love when hot young women have old lady names.
Really?
I think it's really cool and chic and hot.
To be named Ethel?
Yeah. Or like Barbara.
Barbara.
Like a hot Barbara.
Hot Barbara.
Is this not making sense?
I just don't know that I've met one.
Yeah, well, I recommend it. They're really cool.
So I'm texting with Geraldine, and we texted till like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I was like,
whoa,
what's happening?
About acting class?
Yeah, and finally, just life. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. We were talking for a long time. And I was like, this is interesting with the guy that she's flirting with, but she's talking to me until 1 in the morning. Maybe there is some interest here. And I asked her, I said, what's going on with you and
what's it? Gerald.
What's going on?
Amazing. That's great.
So supportive, improv people.
What a pull. Too supportive. She goes, "Oh, you noticed. I think he's really flirting with me." I was like, "Yeah, he's really flirting with you. You guys haven't hooked up." And we talked about that. And I said, "Listen, for this acting class to go the way I want it to go, I'm going to need you guys to hook up by the final class."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Okay, I will make it happen." So now I have a new role.
Yeah.
Now I'm not in it anymore, but I'm trying to facilitate.
Right.
And by the end of class, she finally asks him out, and he rejects her.
What?
Gerald.
Isn't that crazy? He was like, "I'm not looking for anything romantic right now." And she had confided in me that she didn't want like a relationship. It's acting class.
It's
Dude,
acting
just
class.
bone. What do you mean?
Just
It's not romantic to just bone. Come on. And now I'm bummed that you took yourself out of the race for this to end this way.
Well, here's the kicker. Now that I know that this isn't happening, we're texting till 1 a.m. again, talking about Gerald and Geraldine, her and Gerald. I said, oh my God, let me read it to you.
Okay.
Please.
We talked about them, basically him leading her on.
Yeah.
And how we thought it was objectively wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
totally.
she was very upset about that. She was like, "I hope he's not doing that to other girls." And I can attest 100% leading her on.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah.
of course, he's doing that to other girls.
Yeah. This is how he relates to girls.
This is how he
what
moves through the
does.
world.
Well,
yeah.
okay. I'm gonna see. I have no contact with men, so I never know that.
And you said he's hot, right?
He's a handsome boy.
yeah.
And he's a little young. He's a couple years younger than her. So he's like kind of youngish. And I was like, I think he just wants attention.
That's what I was going to say. I think he likes when women are like, "So, what's this about?" or whatever women say.
You know what girls say.
Whatever girls do. I think that's all he's after.
Yeah.
Not even sex, just like
What's
the validation.
ethical way that you see? I know as a person in an open relationship, I can say to someone, I'm really just interested in like hooking up or even just flirting, but I don't know how two single people say that to each other without hurting each other's feelings. Because so many people are just really legit in it for the attention.
Yeah.
I guess that is tough because it is just fun to flirt with anybody that you run into. And is that, I guess we're asking what's the difference between flirting with someone and then like leading them on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's tough.
And in acting class, there's no difference. You have to fuck legally.
Yes.
The first two
true.
people who flirt, they have to fuck.
And everybody's thinking about it.
We're all thinking about it. The whole class is, by the way,
the truck
talking about
driver.
this.
Right.
Me and both truck drivers were talking about whether or not these two were going to fuck.
Yeah.
Totally.
That guy has a social responsibility to fuck that lady.
Absolutely.
And he's dropping the ball on
He
it.
is, as the two hotties in the class.
Yeah.
You know? Well, anyway.
He led all of you on.
What's that?
He didn't just lead her on. He led
He
everyone
led the
on.
whole class
That's
on.
true.
Ugh.
We were all repeating, "Are we flirting right now?" Yeah, I think we're flirting right now. I hope people get that joke. I don't think they're gonna.
I think they
No,
will.
they'll get it. They'll get it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've been talking a while. It's 1:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, so what are we doing here?"
Right?
You're laughing.
I am. I mean, just you want some clarity. Let's get it. Let's hear it.
Also, I think 1:15 in the morning is the perfect time to send that text.
What?
What are
It's
we-
1:15.
What are we doing here? Yeah.
I really think it is. It's like it's nighttime, which is you can't text someone when it's bright out and be like, "Do you want to fuck?"
Right.
But it's not 3 a.m.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
1:15 is a perfect window.
Oh man, this is so bad. I also have, again, the open relationship. I have almost no fear.
Yeah.
And my bar is so different from my single time bar.
But you're not afraid that now you have to see her at acting class?
No, the last class already happened.
Oh.
Ooh, perfect.
Yeah.
She said something related to previously in the conversation that made very little sense in related to what she didn't get it. She didn't get it. So I said, "LOL, I meant that differently and I am filled with regret."
Ooh.
I could have just not, I doubled down.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, explain. And I said, oh my God, I'm filled with horror. Well, I thought maybe possibly you might have been interested in me, but when I saw Gerald rimming you in class, it's a bit.
Yeah.
He wasn't actually rimming. When I saw Gerald rimming you in class, I was like, that makes more sense, and decided not to look into it. And now I'm embarrassed. And I ate a lot of cookies, so I'm probably just having some sort of diabetic episodes, and you should ignore this.
Dude, I ate a lot of cookies is awesome.
Wow.
This is quintessential. My girlfriend is out of town. I've ordered 3 different insomnia cookies, all just to try the different cookies. And then, of course, I end up eating all of them. I'm flirting with a girl who does not want me.
And you can't be like, I'm kind of drunk. You have to be like, I ate 3 cookies.
Because I don't drink, Kimia. I've never had a drink.
Yeah. Well, I get it, because you're using cookies the way people say, sorry, I was drunk.
Yeah.
Bummer.
But to be fair, if you're eating a lot of cookies in the middle of the night, something, you might not be at your best self.
Yeah, and I think a lot of cookies can sort of deregulate your nervous system.
Yes.
She goes,
what did she say? Okay, good.
I'm flattered, of course. No need to be embarrassed. As you can guess, though, I see you as a friend, and my brain won't let me be into friends like that. I hope I didn't lead you on, in which case I hang my head in shame and will send myself to the electric chair post-haste. She's funny.
She's funny. Also, it sounds like she's really hot.
She's cute.
I could tell by the way she said, I'm so flattered. I was like, you've done this.
And I apologize. Here's the thing. It wasn't like I was in love with, I wasn't obsessed with her or anything. I really wanted to complete the acting class.
Of course.
Lore, and I can't say that to her.
Yeah.
I can't be like, don't worry, I'm not that insulted. I'm really only into you because of acting class. Because that's the most male horrible thing that you could do.
Yeah, and you can't be like, I didn't want to fuck the truck driver, the 65-year-old woman, and then you walked in and you were sort of my only option.
No, obviously she's an attractive person.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
But comparison matters. It matters that she was the only one.
It does matter. It does matter. Bring her down a peg. Be like, they'll be so flattered.
Yeah.
If you're listening right now, you're great. Objectively great. Are you the one for me? No. Are you the acting class one for me? Yes.
Yes. And that is something.
That is something. I don't know. I'm going to text her today because we are friends and I don't want her to feel like weird about it. So I'm just going to be like, you guys can tell me what to do, but I'm just going to be like, hey, I just want to make sure you weren't uncomfortable and just know that, like, I do want to be pals.
Yeah. Does she know you're in a relationship?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
Because then there's no, like, is this person in love with me?
Right.
Because you can get over your friend wanting to fuck you pretty quickly. I do comedy with straight guys. Okay. Like, plenty of my friends have been like, hey, have you ever thought about like me and you at like 4 a.m? And you can get over that pretty quick. It's like, but then when they're like, when they do like an "it's always been you" thing, that's when you're like, well, now we can't talk to each other.
That'd be crazy if I was like, I was just really waiting for things with you and Gerald to fizzle out, and every day I was tortured watching you repeat with each other.
I was patiently waiting to throw it all away for you.
Wow, I think you should send that message and see what happens. Now it's just so funny, I have to know. She can't have a response for that. That's acting class. She has to she can't go, I'm so flattered to that. You got to really let her dig deep and see what she's going to say.
Should I ruin the friendship? Should I absolutely?
Burn it down.
Yeah, burn the whole thing down.
Well, you got friends.
Class is over.
Yeah, were you guys going to hang out? Or is this just a fun experiment now?
I mean, she's from Long Island. I'm never going to see her again.
No, you're never going to see her again.
I should burn it down.
Burn it down. Or you could go full straight guy and be like, well, you're actually a bitch anyway.
Block her.
Call her ugly and block her.
Well, that's my gay sex from this week. What an epic failure. Thank you guys were so supportive during that story. Thank you guys so much. There was really so little there.
I really do believe if anyone here is listening is in an acting class, you must sleep with someone for the ecosystem of the acting class.
It's really interesting. For your own safety, don't try to wait till the end.
No, do it at the beginning.
Yes, make it messy.
Everybody has to know, because then you will absolutely you'll both be scene partners with someone else. And then that'll be like a romantic scene. And then the whole room is going to be on the edge of their fucking seat, dude.
Yes.
I've lived this. It's amazing.
They're going to be watching Gerald while Geraldine kisses.
Yes, exactly.
Someone else.
They're going to be watching Gerald make a fist. Yeah. He's just making a fist in his chair.
Well, Kimia, thank you so much for patiently awaiting the end of that very, very nothing story.
No, I loved it. I think there was more there than you think. Don't do that.
Thank you so much.
We were really invested. You read us messages. It was like we were
put yourself out there.
I hate reading my messages of me like flirting. I hate it.
I know.
It's like, ugh, you have no game.
I know.
Nothing.
My boyfriend, like a few months ago, sent me, he like found a screenshot of when we first started talking. And it was so like, yeah, and then maybe we can go in here. And I was like, don't ever make me look at this. I was like, I'm not this girl. I was pretending to be this girl. And now you live in my house with me and I'm not that girl.
It's so, when you take like that's why both of you have to be in on it.
Yes.
Like improv. You both need to be yes-anding, because if one person isn't into this shit,
it sucks.
You sound so stupid.
It's really embarrassing. Yeah.
Listener, you might notice there's no ads on this episode. That means that this episode was 100% sponsored by gay people like you. Listener, go to patreon.com/WHGS. You can get up to 4 bonus episodes a month, and that includes our full backlog, plus the live stream of my comedy show, plus a ton of other bonus content. It's the best way to keep this podcast going, and if you donate $1 today, that would have been more helpful for us than listening to the ads. So consider donating $1. And if you're on the fence, here's a little taste of what you'll see on the Patreon.
It was my friend Jace's birthday party at their apartment, and 3 people they are dating are in attendance.
It's so hard to take poly people seriously.
It's like, oh, we had a birthday party and all the people that were at the party I'm dating. It's like, you don't have friends?
No. Of course not. That's not the poly lifestyle.
They don't have time for it.
Yeah.
Because they're all talking about how each other makes each other feel.
What do they have time for?
Dyeing their hair blue and voting liberal.
One more time, that's patreon.com/WHGS.
Well, Kimia, did you have gay sex this week?
Great question. Did I? Probably. This week was a blur, man. Sometimes when you are like kind of bummed out and then it's hard to like do stuff or remember stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, maybe I fiddled around, but who knows?
Wait. Not that we don't know each other that well, and this is on a public forum. But what's going on, pal? It's like your life is so. I mean, like, I know that's not how depression works. That's not how sad works. All of it's relative, really, at the end of the day. But like, from an outside perspective, boy, do you have it all. You're sitting in a closet right now, and you're not covered in clothes. You've got some space in your house.
This is my biggest closet.
You have a partner. You're touring with Dropout. You're a regular on a fucking hit sitcom. The only sitcom. Can I just point that out? It's the only. I understand that Tim Allen has one. But I didn't know that until you told me.
And he always will.
And I should
Everyone knows Abbott Elementary.
Yeah.
Right. Well, here's what happened. It's nothing, not a big deal. It's just a come down. We finished touring with Dropout, and so now I'm like, wow, that was so fun. And then you sit in your house and you go, there's nothing on the books with that thing that I really enjoyed doing. So you just have kind of like a rest week, a blah week. It's not too deep. I wasn't very depressed. I was just like, can't let myself rest. I'm mourning the thing I liked, it was that.
Yeah.
But I did meet up with a friend of mine who actually won't stop telling me about her sex stories, and that's something we have to talk about. We good for you, and tell maybe one or two stories to your friends. Definitely, if they ask, tell more, but don't just meet up with me and I go, hey, how's it going? And you go, well, I got rammed against the wall. It's like, okay,
See, I totally disagree.
Okay,
I'm
please.
at the point in my life with Jen, and I think Jen's in on it too. We want to hear all of our single friends' dumb sex stories. I am that character in Sex and the City that's living vicariously through Samantha.
Yeah, I think dumb might be the key word there though, because I want to hear a dumb sex story, but I don't want you to hear. I don't want to hear you be like,
No,
and
you
then
don't-
and then we both came so hard.
No,
you know what
don't
I
want
mean?
smut.
But that's what I'm receiving. Yes, I'm receiving smut. I'm not receiving this funny, interesting thing happened while we were hooking up, or look at this thing I've never done before. It's just listen to every detail of what I did last night. You're gonna love this. And I'm I don't.
Yeah,
And this is coming from someone who's having sex.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Maybe because it's boy girl, and I'm I don't know, man. Too much penis in your stories, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's a me
You
thing.
is she describing it?
Yeah.
Run it back. What'd she say about the penis?
She's just saying it's the most perfect penis she's ever found. It's so soft and gentle and stuff like that. Where I'm you're being
Soft
Soft and
poetic
gentle.
about- Yeah.
I don't think that a man would like that.
No, I can almost guarantee a man wouldn't like that.
Yeah, maybe a non-binary person.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe.
you don't think so?
I think kind of anyone with a penis who's using it is kind of I don't really want it to be soft.
Well, sure, soft. Yeah, I more meant the feel of it.
The
Was,
skin,
yeah, was
like a hairless
okay.
cat.
I've never touched a penis.
I think that's what she means. Look, I'm with you. I don't know what she's talking about, and I assumed she meant, just the feel of it is smooth.
Can you have a
Yeah.
calloused dick?
No, but you can have one that isn't smooth per se.
Oh,
sorry.
This is tough. This is tough, and I brought us here, and I want to.
No, I asked.
But most of them are smooth because they're well moisturized compared to the rest of the man because they're jerking off with lotion.
Whoa.
Oh,
That
I never thought about that.
Oh my God, I can't
that
believe you guys
was
didn't know about this.
That was incredible. What
Thanks.
you just said was you just look at me and Kimia right now. We're both
I can't believe it. Yes, men do not use lotion ever except
Yes.
on their
and
wieners.
you would think that a man would notice, or at least notice a woman noticing.
Right.
Oh my God, you're so soft. It's so smooth. I love the way that it feels. Or you're like, wow, my dick is so smooth. I don't know how men relate to their own penises, but wow, maybe I should do this to the rest of my body.
Yeah, they'll never get there. I think a lot of men's relationship with their penis is kind of mysterious and they're like, wow, I'm so glad that it's smooth and I have no idea how it got that way.
Wow.
And I'll never look into it.
I have no
I think they
idea
need
how
to
it
think
got
that
way.
I think they need to think that it just is that way.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it, but I have never. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever had a positive thought about my vulva.
No, of course.
Yeah, I'm
Same.
deeply ashamed of my privates. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been like, "How did you get this way, you
Yeah.
magnificent little thing?"
The most positive I ever get is that's actually none of my business.
Neutral.
I don't have to
Neutral.
fuck me.
Yeah.
I don't care. Neutral.
Yeah, listener, write in. Are you proud of it? Let me know how you got there.
Yeah, what are you doing to it?
What are you doing? I guess I felt like it's clean.
Yeah, or
Sure.
I did a good job. Sometimes I'll feel the kind of pride you feel about arts and crafts if I shave. Oh, I really popped off.
That's nice. I think all I would need is a little more therapy to just be I am not gross.
Mm,
Yeah.
Same.
that's all we need to work on. And I'll do that on my own.
That you're sure you don't want to do that here?
We can do it here.
And I'll do that on my own.
Neutrality, I'm fine with.
There are people who are proud. I went to college with a girl who was a sculpture artist and only made sculptures of her own vulva. Proud.
See,
I'm so interested in this. It was all of her own vulva. So do you think if we lined up a bunch of vulva art and put one that wasn't hers, she could tell?
I think she could tell. Because she spent so much time sculpting her own vulva. And she was gay. So she's seen others.
See, do you think she was actually, here's what I think. Do you think that she was actually proud? Or do you think this was like an act of defiance?
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm proud of my vulva. Like, are you in your core or are you just like...
If I can be completely honest, I think she might have just been a bad artist. And like kind of couldn't think of anything.
No vision, right? I see it. He's like, this will be provocative. This will be, I can repeat it.
That's what I'm saying.
I think she was really trying to say something.
Georgia O'Keeffe, it's already been done and it's been done so well.
Yeah.
So well by Georgia O'Keeffe.
Yeah, I also was curious because it was the kind of one that is like the standard for beauty when it comes to vulvas. I think they're all great, but it's like the one
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, it was like the one
more annoying.
And so I was sort of like,
if you're gonna sculpt your vulva like over and over again,
right.
I want a big sloppy sandwich.
And you are way less saying something.
Yeah, I agree. You're way less saying something.
So I was sort of like maybe she's kind of faking it. Like maybe this isn't what it actually looks like because she's sculpting it herself. But then another friend of mine had sex with her and it was real.
Okay.
Wait, your friend was down there with a sculpture being like, okay, let me check on this. Okay, this seems like it is correct. This checks out.
Well, the thing about it was that it was pretty nondescript.
Right. Was she sculpting it like closed or did she have it like spread? You hate this bitch.
I do. She was really mean to my friend who she slept with.
Yeah, you know what? Then fuck her and her art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad art.
Oh, you think because you have a beautiful pussy, you can be mean to my friend?
Wait, I'm kind of curious to know this smut friend. Does she always do this to you? Like every time?
This is new. She was with this same guy for years and years, and then they
also you're on like a podcast right now that does like pretty well.
I'm not naming any names. And nothing's really happening here. It's just a person who's like having their she's like living a romance novel, so she wants to tell me all about it. That's kind of it.
Right.
She was like not having a bunch of sex and then now is like, check this out.
I think that's critical. That is
Yeah, because I know people who are just like this all the time. And that's different. I know a woman who I was like working on a project with her and a bunch of other people, but we all had to be somewhere in Midtown Manhattan at like 7:30 in the morning every day. And by 7:45, she'd be telling me about like getting railed in Puerto Rico. And I was like, I don't really know you. And it like can't be right now, you know?
7:45.
Yeah.
And she always started the
that's
story
sort of
with
like not being horny and reading back your text. Like this is not the time.
And she was always starting the story with the race of the person she was fucking. And I was like,
oh my God.
That's not really the kind of conversation
it better
I
be
have.
fucking relevant.
No.
At the end of the story, I better hear about some horrible racism that they've undergone and how you were healing them sexually.
Right. Yeah.
It better be relevant.
It was crazy.
Or you at least are making some Excel sheet to like do the census on who you're having sex with.
Yeah, you have to at least be making sure you're hitting everything.
Is there a pie chart? Because if there's no pie chart, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Kimia, for throwing your friend under the bus for us.
Of course. If I had something juicier from myself, I would have said, but it's really my friend occupying all of my sex thoughts.
But you have none how long have you been with your partner?
Really long time. So that's interesting. I think like 10?
Damn.
10 years?
Wow.
Something like that. I always say 3. I love to say 3 because 3 feels like the chillest amount of time to have been with anyone. So if anyone asks, I'm like, yeah, 3 years, whatever. You're like not rushing to tell anyone to get married, though I am married, so I'm not worried about this problem anymore. Or you're not like, oh my God, that's so long. Aren't you tired of each other? Three's like a nice number.
You
But
just
I'll
don't
tell
want
you
any
guys.
follow-up questions.
Yeah,
You're on the wrong podcast.
Awesome.
No, I'm so glad you're here, but I'm not going to ask you a single fucking question about your partner because I know it's off limits. If it's off limits, it's just people.
Yeah.
You're lying to people?
Well, I wouldn't lie to you guys. I'm lying to people who I just are like, I know what we're here to do. I know we're here to chat about this, so I wouldn't lie. That's why I led with, I think it's 10 years. I don't know. Maybe it's more. Who knows?
How did you guys meet?
Okay, get ready. Embarrassing. We met at a summer theater camp.
Oh my God.
Acting class.
You met in acting class.
Yeah, we did, but we weren't like hooking up or dating or anything at that time. We were just friends. We're two women.
Were you children?
We were kind of children. We were in high school. We're children. But that's when we met as friends. And then we were like, whoa, why are we such good friends? What is this? Why do I always want to talk to you? I'm texting you at 1:15 in the morning about nothing. And then it really slow rolled into, I think when we were in college is when we started like.
Were you out when you met?
No, not at all. And my family is like straight from Iran. I'm first generation. So they're very like, I grew up being like, this is bad. This is the worst thing to be as queer. So I was always like ignoring any thoughts that I had. So when me and my wife were hanging out, when we were in high school, I was like, this is fine. Friends just do this. Friends just love each other so hard like this. Friends look forward to every sleepover this much, right? And so I was ignoring every single thought that was like, oh, maybe I should examine this. But in college was when I was like, okay, let me think about what we're doing here. Perhaps I'm queer,
Well,
Yeah.
you're touching on, this is like this is one of those, I'm so glad we got here because this is one of those like number one topics that comes up again and again and again is how do I tell my best friend that I am in love with her?
Yeah.
It is like just nonstop. We get that question. And you did it successfully. And I really don't know anyone who's done it successfully.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of people.
Just me?
It might just be you.
Whoa.
You're
and
so special.
I can't even take any of the credit because I wasn't even the brave one. I just received the news and I went, wait, I think that's what's going on with me too.
Oh,
Thanks
you
for
didn't
being
even
so
know.
smart. No, I was like, thanks for being so smart and figuring it out for the both of us.
What did she, do you mind if I ask were you in college together?
No.
I was
was
classic queer longing.
very long and I think it was like before. She's a year younger, so I was in college at the time, but I think she was maybe right before the summer before she went to college or something was when we chatted about it. But it wasn't like a big confession. It's so muddy. It was like you'd hang out and have sleepovers and then you'd like kiss at night, but nobody would talk about it the next day.
Whoa.
No one would talk about it, especially me.
You were like fully having a sexual relationship.
Yeah, it was stuff that we weren't talking about at night. What happened? As soon as the lights went down, it was like time to do whatever you want. But when the sun comes up, nothing happened.
Besties.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was like
Amazing.
So this makes it slightly easier.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm impressed by your ability to not approach it.
wait, that's how like homophobic I was in here because of how I grew up to be like, okay, just ignore any signs that this could be you. I was like getting out of this being like, oh, I could still marry a man for my parents. I could still do that. I could still do this, but no, I had to, we've unlearned this. This is so many years ago, but yeah, it was a thing where when she was finally like, hey, should we like kind of talk about what happens at night? I was like, what do you mean what happens at night? So I wasn't the easiest person to like broach this I'm in love with my best friend topic with, but I think like persistence is key.
What do
Yeah.
you mean? What happens at night is so fucking funny.
That thing all girls do, right?
Yeah. She's like, I'm in love with you. And I was like, I'm in love with you too. What do you mean? Pat on the back. And he's like, no, in love and I love you are different. And I was like, I don't know. They sound like the same sentence to me.
Well, so she brought it. I'm sorry if that I'm like pressing on this, but
Please.
she brought it up to you. So
Mhm.
she was like, let's talk about what happens at night.
Yeah.
And did you like freeze? Were you scared?
No, I did what I just told you guys. I was just being like, what do you mean? Nothing is so normal. What? Nothing's happening. This is what
Wow.
friends do. I like in my high school, in theater people are so incestuous that I could
Yes.
like use it as an excuse that everything was normal, right? It's like we're sitting in circles doing massages to each other. Like my friends that are two women are like, oh my God, we didn't have time to each take showers before rehearsal, so we showered together. And I was like, okay, we just do this, I guess. So it was the easiest way to like trick my brain into being like, I don't have to deal with my queerness. I can just be like, this is what friends do.
Yeah. That is very theater kid. Like I
Yeah.
think I think that's the universal theater kid experience.
I am so impressed by the human brain.
Yeah.
It
It'll
really,
cope.
and sometimes I'm like, maybe that's useful. Here, no.
No.
But like, isn't it kind of useful to repress certain things? Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense to me that if something horrific happened to caveman people in caveman times when they didn't have therapy and they didn't have support in the same way, like, it does make sense that your brain would be like, if your brain wasn't repressing like this, would you have ever gotten impregnated by a man in caveman days? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, maybe not.
Right.
It's a great point. It does also make me so sad for how hard my brain was working, and it kind of didn't need to, you know? We do that a lot in the queer experience where we like have to like work our brains overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bums me out to remember this sometimes.
Sorry that I've triggered you and you're sitting in your closet again. I just want to make totally clear that you are in the closet.
I know, you put me back in the closet for today.
Oh man, no, it is. It's a super bummer. I feel incredibly sad for you. In fact, I'm gonna kind of be like you and tell you to stop talking about this. It's really making me upset as your
Got it.
friend. You don't want to hear your friend's smut. I don't want to hear your trauma.
Thank
This
you.
is deeply upsetting for me.
Oh, let's shut it down then. I love that. I have therapy in an hour and a half, so I'll save it for that.
Perfect.
Man, oh my God. So when did you finally open up to start? I keep going.
Yeah.
No. This is the good part now.
But then you got to do the happy part.
It was, I was in college when I was like, okay, but everything's like a slow roll. So everything is like a little baby step at a time.
And
I had to like,
your wife stuck with it.
I know.
She stuck with it.
She's
What a
the
great
best.
friend.
Sounds kind of creepy to me. Sounds like a predator.
Canceled.
Sounds
Hey.
like you wouldn't have been gay if not for her.
Hey, I will not let you guys slander my wife on this podcast. I was like, oh, do I join in on this bid and do it? And I was like, wait a second, not this one.
No, that's my wife.
That's so cute though. So
Yeah.
like periodically
Thank you.
she'd just like bring it up again.
We kept going on as we were before. It was just me slowly more admitting to myself that this was like, I was like, no, wake up, man. You're dating. That's your
Yeah.
girlfriend. You're okay. It's gonna be fine.
That's so sweet.
That is really sweet.
Yeah.
Oh man, your wife must be so cool.
She's
This
so
makes
cool.
me love your
Yeah,
wife.
totally.
Yeah.
To just be like, okay. She's
Whatever,
like going through it. And at such a young age.
Yeah.
To be like, I just got kind of hardcore rejected in a way.
Yeah.
But she wants to keep kissing at night. She's
Mhm.
obviously going through something.
Yes.
I'm just going to wait it out.
Yeah, it's like a really mature level of like
Yeah.
understanding your friend or girlfriend and also understanding like the process of coming out. Like,
Yeah.
even to yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's a really, and to yourself is the hardest one.
Yeah.
To yourself. I mean, I don't know. I guess there are some families that really give you a hard time, but I think for the most part, to yourself can be the hardest
Yeah.
one.
Totally.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. That was really
of
vulnerable.
course. Happy to.
And do you have time for us to go to Lizzy?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm here.
Lizzy, did
Great.
you have gay sex this week?
No, but I did get a gay
Oh,
apology.
right. That's because you.
I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, you're bisexual. You have a boyfriend.
I have a fucking stupid boyfriend. No, he's
Listener,
nice.
write in the comments.
He's nice.
Boo. Timestamp this moment and write boo.
Yeah, he's an ally.
Thumbs down over and over again. You got a gay apology?
I got a gay apology. Yeah. A person that I used to hook up with texted me out of nowhere. Haven't seen her in 4 years. Oh, were
Woman.
you surprised it was a woman? I'm not pretending. Twist, woman. No, it's a person apologizing. Of course, it's a woman. Somebody who's been thinking about something they might have done wrong for 4 years. Yeah, it's a girl.
It's going to be Geraldine to me in 4 years.
Yeah.
I loved you the whole time.
Yeah, but this was someone, we were just friends who sometimes, we were in the same friend group and sometimes the two of us would hook up and sometimes we wouldn't. And she texted me and apologized for like, I guess for the casualness of the relationship. And I was like,
Time out. Wait, do you have a bit?
no, it's not a bit. I just was like, I liked that.
Yeah.
I think she's trying to hook up with you again.
Well, so the first thing I said,
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's such
Yeah.
that's unnecessary.
That's true.
And
Unless you like cried or like confided something in her,
Yeah.
which it sounds like you didn't.
I did
You
not.
never said anything about this bothering you.
Never
She
said
had no-
anything.
you liked it. You gave her no sense of that.
Yeah, so
She wants
okay.
to hook up with you again.
So what happened, I texted her back and I said, are you working the steps? Because I thought it might have been a 12-step apology and
Oh
I've
my
done them.
God.
So I was like, is this, I was like, is this what this is?
Whoa.
And she was like, honestly, yeah, that is what this
Oh,
is. And I was
okay.
like,
Oh, okay.
I was like, hey, let it go. You're actually, this shouldn't have even been on the list. This is not one of those. But I asked because I thought that maybe she was trying to hook up with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's
it
the
was-
only two things.
It was long. It was a long text. And I felt kind of bad because
that
I
was
was
the
like,
first thing you said. You were like, hey,
no,
are you on step 8 or
I
step
was
9
like,
or whatever it is?
at first I was like, hey man, like you really don't have to, we're good. I'm sorry that if I did anything to make you think we weren't, because we did stop being friends, but that whole group of people stopped being friends.
Right.
So I thought it was just like,
Right.
whatever. I dropped out. We all went to college together. I dropped out. I stopped being friends with all of them. But I think that she thought I stopped being friends with all of them because she and I were casually hooking up.
Right.
And I kind of was like, part of me kind of wanted to be like, hey, I wasn't in love with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is a point of pride there, isn't there?
If I was in love with you, you would have fucking known.
Yeah, exactly. You were like, I don't need this. You didn't mean that much to me. So you thinking I needed this actually makes me feel dumb.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
it
yeah.
does sort of-
and like embarrassed.
Yeah, it does sort of imply like you were really obsessed with me.
Yes.
And so you do want to be like, no, I wasn't. Fuck you.
It's been
Yeah.
4 years, more than that.
You're obsessed with me.
Yeah,
You're the one still thinking about
that's
this.
what I was gonna say. You might be in love with me.
We're also insecure.
And
That
it is
this
just a-
woman just like wanted to apologize. We're all like, fuck you.
yeah,
Like,
I also
actually,
think.
I don't accept your apology.
I also think like sometimes people who are like doing 12-step stuff, who are like really kind people, are like, my list is really short. Who can I apologize to? And I think maybe it was one of those.
Aw,
I think
that's
she was
kinda
like-
sweet.
I think she was like, I don't know, maybe Lizzy feels weird. I could try that.
I recently got an email from someone who absolutely needs to be in a 12-step program
Yeah.
who has wronged me. Not
Yes.
really apologizing.
Yeah.
Oh.
But wanted to like talk and be friends again. Explicitly wrote in the thing, was like, I would like to be friends again.
No.
And I didn't want to write back. I wanted to talk on the phone because it can go wrong so fast.
Yeah.
In text or email if you don't understand each other's tone. And because they weren't explicitly apologizing to me, but kind of was dancing around that.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, this has to be the phone. So I called.
Yeah.
I went straight to voicemail, which I know sometimes that happens. So I called again to trigger the full ring.
Yeah.
They did not pick up, and I never heard from them.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
And I am mad forever.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah. You tried to be good about that.
I
But-
did.
Also,
I opened my heart up to someone who wronged me.
Yeah.
And called. What?
I guess you'll never do that again.
I had a little bit of grace, a little bit of
Yeah.
warmth in my heart.
And
now
it's
I am
over.
titanium.
It's
cold.
over.
Cold.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, the person doing the apologizing doesn't get to pick the medium. You
No.
know? If this girl had texted me and I called her back, you'd just have to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, you've opened the door.
Yeah.
If I want to come in, I'm coming in.
Right. Exactly. That's the way I thought about it.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So every 6 months now, let's call this person Geraldine.
Different one.
Different Geraldine.
Whoa.
Every 6 months, I turn to Jen and I go, "Can you believe Geraldine never called me back?" Just out of the like.
I have
so-
one of these people too.
Yeah, yeah. You got to have.
I
One
have
of those people.
I have a person that I like got into 12-step stuff. Like I put him there.
Oh,
And he owed me a big apology,
Oh.
never got one.
okay.
And I think he just didn't realize that I would have been one of the people he had to apologize to. And a lot of my friends knew this person.
Did you put someone in a 12-step program specifically to get
Yeah.
an apology?
Yeah.
You did it for the apology.
Kinda, yeah.
Not for the well-being of the friend.
Well, that's not my job. And it wasn't a friend, it was an ex-boyfriend. And I needed an apology.
That's
Right.
so funny.
But I have the same
That's a
thing.
great bit for a TV show or a movie or
awesome.
something. That getting a friend into a 12-step specifically to get an apology sounds like something Larry David would
And then
do.
when they apologize, you get to tell them you won.
yeah.
But I have the same thing where every 6 months I'll be like, can you believe Gerald hasn't apologized to me?
Fucking Gerald and Geraldine ruining everything for everyone in the
know.
acting class.
Dang. Yeah.
Well, Kimia, thank you so much.
Yeah,
that
of
was great gay
course.
sex,
Yeah.
by the way, the gay apology. I
Oh,
loved it.
thank you.
Thank you for your time. Sorry for the tech at the beginning.
That's on me. Don't worry about it. And
I'm-
hey, I got to be in the closet.
You did. I'm going to make sure I'm following you right now because I adore you. Is that a weird thing to say?
No, I love that. Follow me and I'll follow you. You guys were so fun. We have to be friends. Well, I guess we live in different places, but
You're right. It'll never happen.
well, we can try. We can try.
Oh, I am following you. Great. I would love to have you back. It's so nice to get a different type of vibe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And we need to have more improvisers. If you can recommend any queer people,
Yeah.
please.
Improviser's
It's
great
so
on
supportive.
podcasts.
So supportive.
Yeah.
We're here to have fun.
Well, you are Child Clown on Instagram, and everyone needs to please make some posts at ABC at Tim Allen that we need to get that show off
Wait,
the
no,
air.
no. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Kimia explicitly said,
I'm not involved in this. If you do this, it's not for me. No.
No, we love Tim.
We love comedies on TV. Keep them all on TV. I don't
Yeah.
care whose it is. Just don't cancel them. Let them
I
ride
agree,
at
I
least.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. Patreon.com/WNWY for a fresh, hot bonus off the griddle. Num, num, num. Yeah, really helps us. You can donate as little as $1 a day. We've had I don't know what's going on. I got to call the studio, but we've had a number of episodes without any ads. So it means a lot if you do donate literally $1 a month. I think it's $11 a year because of the discount. It really helps us. So consider making a donation. I feel like you can probably afford it.
Would you like to hear some gay news in lieu of a gay thought?
Well, let me say thank you to people who are donating.
Okay.
Thank you for doing the bare minimum. Now let's hear it. No, for real, thank you. I really deeply appreciate it.
Me too.
You'll see the soft, squishy side of me exposed if you ever
Pay.
meet me at a show.
Oh.
Yeah, or pay.
All right. I have some gay news. Very exciting gay news coming
better-
in today.
Better be good.
BJP member raises concerns over code gay for Gaia Airport.
Wait, what?
Center response.
What's BJP?
So BJP is a conservative political party in India.
Okay.
Stands for, and I hope if I butcher these, any listeners, please, you can shoot me or correct me.
I don't think we care about the Conservative Party.
Bharatiya Janata Party. In India.
Sounded good to me. Sounded right to me.
BJP member in Rajya Sabha has raised concerns about gay as the IATA identifier code for Gaia International
Very fine.
Airport. GAYA.
Ah.
So it fits. About the international airport in Bihar. And so the minister's responses were to queries from BJP member Bim Singh on whether it is in fact that the Gaia International Airport code is gay, which people consider socially and culturally offensive and uncomfortable. In response, the Minister for State and Civil Aviation...
What if we change it to FAG? Would you like that better?
Hey.
You fucking bigot?
Yeah.
You fucking bigot?
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. In response, Minister of State for Civil Aviation, in a written reply, said the three-letter airport codes, once assigned, are considered permanent and are only altered under exceptional circumstances, usually involving air safety concerns.
I think there are air safety concerns.
Yeah,
I gotta be on
clubs.
Yeah, exactly.
nonstop.
If you're flying into gay, it might be you might take that as a sign, and you might start blowing a guy in the cockpit.
Yeah.
You can't be flying into gay in the cockpit.
Damn.
You're gonna get distracted, whether it's by cock or pit. You're gonna crash that plane.
Yeah, baby.
That was great gay news. I love that.
This is solid gay news. Shouts out.
I'm gonna buy a ticket there.
A ticket to gay.
One ticket, one-way ticket to gay.
One ticket to gay, please.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you, Alex. What else
Thank
do I have?
you, listeners. Thank you. We'll see you next week.